Hello, beautiful soul travelers, and welcome back to our YouTube channel, The Circle of the Invisible Flame. I am Simera'Kai, and I thank you once again for joining me. Whether this is your first visit here or you have walked beside me before, I want you to know how grateful I am that our paths have crossed. Before we begin, I invite you to breathe in slowly and deeply. Allow your shoulders to relax. Become aware of this moment. Whether or wherever you may be, whatever burdens you may be carrying, whatever questions may have brought you here, know that you are welcome. This is not a place of judgment. It's a place of exploration. It is a place of remembrance. So take one or several breaths. Allow the worries of this day to become silent for a few minutes. Open your hearts, your minds, and let us begin today's conversation. We continue with our series on freedom and responsibility with episode 3. This is the path of law and spiritual coherence. So episode 3 is on freedom and responsibility and how every decision creates your path. Let's do a quick review. In episode 1, we explored what spiritual coherence is and the importance of aligning our thoughts, our emotions, our words, our actions, so that they resonate with the frequency of love. In episode 2, we saw how humanity is much more than just a body, and we touched upon spirituality and how it is purely and uniquely a human experience. Today we will talk about freedom and responsibility and how every decision we make creates the direction of our journey. This is the cornerstone. We are not being punished, and this is not karma. They are consequences of the decisions we ourselves have made. It is cause and effect. We are not responsible, however, for everything that happens to us because we also experience the consequences of other people's decision. But we are responsible for what we chose to do with whatever comes into our path. We tend to live with the idea that our actions have no consequences or that they only affect us. But if we were truly aware, if we could see and know what would happen as a consequence of the decision we are about to make, perhaps we would not do what we are or were thinking about doing. Take, for example, the movie It's a Wonderful Life. You see it every Christmas. The main character, George Bailey, believed that his family would be better off if he did not exist or he had never existed after an incident that, although it was not created by him, would negatively affect his entire family. According to the movie, an angel appears to show him what life would have been like if he had never been born. And he realizes all the good he had done and the many times his actions had prevented something bad from happening. In this moment, we only saw the good George had done. But in the same way, our actions can sometimes cause great harm because even though we may think they involve only us, they have repercussions for many other people. Let's look at the examples of environmental pollution, the pollution of our oceans, or even noise pollution. A neighbor decides to play the music he likes at full volume while washing his car. He thinks that because it is Saturday at 8 o'clock in the morning, he isn't hurting anyone. But not everyone likes the music he listens to. And he hasn't stopped to consider or to even think that one of his neighbors works night shift and is still asleep, while another one of his neighbors has a newborn that doesn't allow them to sleep very well at night, and whom he has just awakened. Let's say that he did think about these things and decides to put earplugs in his ears so that he's the only one that listens to the music. Now, perhaps he could say, I'm only harming myself. But because he's wearing earplugs and his music is at full volume, he doesn't realize that an accident has occurred inside his very own home. As you can see, no action, whether good or supposedly bad, ever truly affects only one person. Many people think responsibility is a chain that binds or limits a person, leaving no room for freedom. They don't realize that freedom is knowing that you can do something because of free will, and deciding not to do it because it affects others, because it isn't right, or for the best reason of all, out of love for yourself and for your fellow human beings. This is the beauty of free will. You decide which direction to take, but you're also responsible for the consequences your decisions may create, both along your own path and along the paths of others. And this is something we all have to learn and practice. Because having freedom does not mean that I can simply do whatever I like doing whenever I feel like doing it. Mature freedom means that I can choose, and because I choose, I am responsible for considering what my decisions create. Think about decisions you have made recently. Which of these have affected others, either positively or negatively? What decisions made by someone else have affected you? And think about how you can make changes when a decision, whether yours or someone else's, has had a negative impact or negative consequences. And if you feel like doing so and would like to share, please do so in the comments below. And now I would like to say goodbye by leaving you with this blessing. May your hearts be filled with peace. May your minds be guided by wisdom. May your decisions be shaped by love. May you discover the quiet joy that comes from living in harmony with the deepest part of your being and with the one who gave you life. May God and the source of all life bless you, and may his peace surround you. May his wisdom guide your hearts, and may the invisible flame that dwells within you continue to shine ever more brightly. Until our next conversation, take care of your souls with love, light, and peace. I am Simera'Kai.